Naveen, I see that sometimes we have an SNR. Let's say we are on an uptrend, and then I see like prices pulling back to a certain SNR area. Sometimes we have like price comes there, rejection, but no higher high. Price comes back there, rejection, but no higher high. And then price comes back again, and then at this time it goes. But then there are other times when price comes back just once and then it goes. Why is that? Why sometimes we see like so many touches, and why do we see and still goes, and sometimes we see only one and go? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay. Let me try to draw it on a whiteboard and you tell me if that's what you're thinking about. So if there is a price that pulls back to, let's say, an SNR area, you're saying, why is it sometimes it does this and then it takes off? And why is it sometimes where it just does one shot and it just takes off?
Yes.
All right, that's what you're asking. Okay, this has a lot to do with urgency, and many times this has a lot to do with multiple time frames on when the price is going up. Would you still buy it? So this has a lot to do with understanding what kind of market are you dealing with. So for example, if what you're dealing with for the longest time is crashing, okay, so let's say you're dealing with Bitcoin, for example. It's just crashing and crashing and crashing and crashing, and then it starts to hover around here. Now think of the mentality of when it comes up and it hovers around a certain area. Because you just came from this mentality, people are going to still look at this area as, okay, even though it looks like the buy's intention have started, it's not going to be that aggressive. But once you start get going in a certain area, then the intention increases a bit, where they say, got it, at least I got that price. This has a lot to do with if your left is allowing you to flow. Okay, so once you start making higher highs, things will be a lot smoother, especially on smaller dips. Now, there's a difference between dips and a pullback, because there are two different things that can happen. This can happen to a certain level because buying has stopped and sellers have stepped in. That's why this can happen. Another reason why this can happen, especially in this format where it just goes a little bit and then it takes off, it's because the buyers have simply stopped the buying, but there's no reason for sellers to give a better price, right? So let's say this is an important area where prices last aggressively drop from. There is a reason for the store. Let's say the store who was giving the discount, he's saying, give a discount, give a discount. There's no buyers. But when the buyers do arrive, the store has a reason to step in and saying, in case no more buyers come, at least I will get this price, whatever that price may be, compared to this nasty price down here. They'll get something, so they'll start to offload again. And the buyers are also smart and sneaky. They'll say, I know I really want to buy this, but I know I can probably get a better deal. So they step off the gas too. This causes the hold in this area to be longer at times. But once the buyer is through, tell me about the store. He doesn't play the sneaky game again. He's like, I know your intentions, and then all the swear words come out. The store is like, I'm not giving you any more deals. Do what you want. Now, the buyer has to step up and say, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'm not going to get anything. I'll take whatever I can get. So two reasons, again, just to remind you that this thing can come in. It's the buyer letting go of the gas by saying, exit some money, and by him exiting some money, the buy pressure is decreased, and that makes prices come down a bit. And then people buy it again thinking it's a good deal, and that propels it again really aggressively. So for example, if I put it in a different sense, is right now the markets are, let's say, quiet in the housing market, and then suddenly it has a burst of a small gain. Some people will buy, some people will buy, some people will buy, but it's not going to rise like a rocket. Suddenly the market's doing good and it starts to rise like a rocket. The house is $1 million and the person who's selling the house has to say, fine, I'll pay the brokerage commission, but I'm not making it less than $1 million. But I'll pay the brokerage commission. I'll give you that. Why not? The buyer says, I don't care, I'll take it. In this market, no one's going to give me a better deal. I'll just take it. That's that single pullback. That's like good enough. I'll take it, right? So there's many factors that can happen between a single pullback on a longer hold at a SNR area. Okay, so it's not a simple thing that I can just say it's going to hold long or it's going to hold short. But on a chart, if I see it in different variations, I can explain to you why. And if you use the logic that I just explained, you'll be able to spot it yourself as well.
Yes. Yeah, that was a very good explanation. Yeah, especially the part when you mentioned about the housing.
Yeah. Okay.